Hi guys, I hope you're doing well. So if you watched my last video, today was supposed to be the day that we would meet the twins for the first time and to bring them home. And that is not the case. That's not to say that we aren't getting them. As far as I know, we still are at some point. How do I say this? When I'm excited about something, when I'm like focused on something, when I know something's gonna happen, I invest my whole self into it. That's just the way I've always been. When we found out we were moving to the Philippines, like I was ready to go and all gung-ho, and if something had changed, like it would have like hit me hard. I always, when I give myself to something, I give 110%. I'm not a good separator from, like separating myself from a situation or like being passive until it happens. That is a gift that Dan has been given, and thank goodness, because if we were both like me, that would be interesting for those of you that know us. And so, yes, the paperwork that needs to be processed for the girls is starting today, but will not be finished today. So we are not getting them today. We've heard about some possibilities of maybe Friday, maybe next Monday, but I was reminded that we are in the Philippines, and the Philippines is a people-oriented culture, not a get the job done culture. And so I'm trying to hold things loosely. I'm trying to hold whenever it'll happen loosely. I'm trying to even hold just even the girls coming, because we're fostering. And fostering does not mean that this will be their forever home. This means this will be their home until the Lord says something else. And it could be that we would become their forever family, but it might also be that they're able to go back with some of their biological family. We don't know. And so I got the message through the text this morning. Thankfully, thank the Lord, it was after the class. I ended up in tears because not only are Dan and I invested in this, is Thomas invested in this. I teach at a Christian school, so I've had different classes praying for it, different classes have seen their picture. They're excited. They're as invested as we are. And so I was really, really hurt and crushed. Like, I kept myself really, really busy this past weekend, so I wouldn't be sitting around and just waiting for that moment, waiting for the time for them to come. I knew I needed, with my personality, I knew I needed to keep myself busy. And so I did. I had a great weekend. But to think that we're going from a weekend to now, who knows how long it'll be until the girls end up in our home, if they end up in our home officially. And so I got on Facebook, called my grandma. She's the best. It was just good to have somebody to talk to, somebody that, just let me cry, let me, have my moment of sadness, and said it was okay. It was okay that I've been excited about it. It's okay that I got my students excited about it. And then, since I'm teaching, I need to get a sub for when the girls come. So I had filled out a form, and I went to go to the office to get a new one, and I was gonna go tell the secretary, hey, you can just tear up this old one because things have changed, but she wasn't there. And our secretary and the nurse share the same office. And the nurse was in there, and she had noticed that my face was red. And she's like, "Are you okay?" And so it was nice to talk to her. It was nice to get a hug. Yeah, I'm so grateful for Dan, because he, kind of keeps me level-headed and just helps me show me the realism side of things and the more practical side of things. And so I think I'm okay now, but I will say this, like, the excitement has dwindled, because at this point we just don't know, and I don't want to get myself hyped up again. I don't want to get so excited and then there just be like a, or a balloon and then it just is popped or whatever. The ups and downs, there's enough of that living overseas. Getting to see family, not getting to see family, that kind of thing. And so I don't want to add to that. I'm hoping and praying that one of the fellow teachers said, "Hey, don't, I was talking about, will Thomas be okay and everything?" And she said, honestly, he's probably not even really aware of it's happening today, kind of thing. And so hopefully he isn't, and it'll still be an okay day and we'll be able to move on and things. There is a possibility, I want to say possibility, I'm not saying that anything's happening anymore, I learned my lesson, that we might get to go visit the center where the girls are at today. I don't know if that means we'd get to see them. We'd at least get to see where they are, ask some questions. So that's a little bit, that was something originally we weren't going to get to do. We were just going to meet at the social work office, sign the papers, and get the girls and come home. And so I think it'll be good for us to be able to go and to ask questions and to see what the environment's like and to just be aware. And who knows? The Lord's timing is perfect, and it's hard to remember that at times, but I'm trying to remember that. Maybe there's something going on this week at school that I just really need to be there for. I don't know. Very well could be. Or maybe it's because this week is kind of a busier week. Maybe it's going to be better for the girls to have a more just normal, I don't want to say boring, but just average week next week or whenever they come. So, yeah, I'm sorry for those that are like, so invested in our journey and get so excited with us and everything. I hope that this isn't a major letdown to you guys. I do want to say thank you so much for being on this journey with us. Thank you so much for your prayers and your encouragement. There was somebody that had mentioned, like, hey, yeah, we had gotten to the point where it was either adopting or fostering, or like it was the night before and then things got changed. And so I know we're not walking through this alone. I know we're not the first ones to walk through this, but that doesn't take away the pain and the hurt and stuff. So, but the Lord is with us. We'll get through this just like we've gotten through everything else. I'm so thankful for my support system. I'm so thankful for my grandmother that said, hey, my phone is by my bed 24, or by me 24/7, call me, text me, whatever. Like, to hear that, to have that, and I know my mom's the same way, it just means a lot, because I'll admit, there are times of life where it's hard to do this without family close by. And so I'm so thankful for the missionary community and family that steps in and does what they can and are there for us. So yeah, I'm grateful for our community, our village, and maybe I just haven't been grateful enough. Maybe the Lord is using this as a, hey, look around you, you've got it pretty good. Like, I was able to go to the elementary lead teacher and the middle school lead teacher and say, I'm sorry, like, I know I had filled out that form for this week, but it works out that I'm going to be here this week, but it'll possibly be next week. They were understanding. I don't know that schools in the States would be able to be that flexible and that understanding. And so, yeah, I'm just grateful for my situation. I'm grateful that there's still a possibility of getting the girls, and yeah, finally getting to see where they live and what life is like. And yeah, so thank you so much for your prayers and encouragement. Thank you so much for walking this journey with us. And again, I'm sorry if I got you super excited. I will keep you posted as we find out more details. God bless. Have a great day.